ngayon nga mga kapatid ay mayroon naman po ako sa inyong ibabahagi na isang balita pong nakakatuwa, at ito pong balita ng ito ay good news pa sa good news. At ito na nga mga kapatid, alam mo na itong balitang ito na nangyayari sa bansang India po mga kapatid. I hope nga mga kapatid panoorin mo itong video na ito, kasi alam ko po mabibless ka po sa mapapanood mo mamayang video na ipapakita ko po sa inyo. Dahil dito po sa video ito, makikita po natin mga kapatid kung paano po mag-move ang Diyos sa bansang India po mga kapatid. Dahil po ngayon ang bansang India po ngayon mga kapatid ay nalalaman na po nila ang katotohanan. Dahil po sinabi po mga kapatid sa Biblia po sa John chapter 8 verse 32, na sinabi po dito sa verse na to, makikilala nyo ang katotohanan at ang katotohanan ang magpapalaya sa inyo. Dito po sa verse na to mga kapatid, malinaw po na binanggit po na malalaman po natin ang katotohanan. At ang katotohanan po mga kapatid, yan po ang magpapalaya sa atin sa mga unbelief po, maling paniniwala at maling mga katuruan po mga kapatid. Dahil po sa pagmamahal ng Diyos sa atin mga kapatid, may gagamitin po siyang mga taong upang iparating po sa atin yung katotohanan po mga kapatid, at iparamdam sa atin ng Diyos na mahal niya po tayo. Hindi po niya tayo pababayaan mga kapatid na mapunta tayo sa mga maling paniniwala at maling katuruan po mga kapatid. At ngayon nga mga kapatid, sabay-sabay po natin itong panoorin itong video na to. I hope po mga kapatid na mabibless po kayo sa mapapanood yung video ngayon.
Even though India is now a major economic power, many people there still live in tribes. Traditionally, most of them have been Hindus.
That's right, but the untold story now is that a major shift is taking place in one of the largest tribal communities. Hundreds of men, women, and children are now being baptized as Christians. Here's my report from the highlands of central India. Ask Dinesh Sur why so many tribal people are accepting Jesus Christ, and he gets teary-eyed.
When you do God's work for years and begin to see the fruits of your labor, it is overwhelming. You see the changed lives, you see the eternal happiness on the faces of people, and how can it not move me?
Here, in a corner of Rajasthan, where the majority follow Hinduism, a Christian chorus is rising.
The transformation is almost immediate. Families stop praying to the ancestors, they stop drinking, they stop their witchcraft, their entire life is turned upside down when they accept Jesus.
And Dinesh Sur is part of the reason why so many are turning to Christ. For 10 years, Pastor Dinesh served in a big city, very much like this one, but then God tugged on his heart and told him he had to go back to his village, go back to his roots, go back to his own people, and share the good news of Jesus Christ.
I was like Jonah in the Bible. I didn't want to live in my village. I wanted to serve God in the city where things are easier. I wanted to reach others with the gospel, not my own people.
Sure points to Sohan Lal's life as fruit of his decision to return.
One day Pastor Dinesh told me about Jesus Christ. He told me that if I put my trust in Him, I would be healed, that my life would be different. I did.
Sohan Lal joined 178 of his tribe's people recently at the edge of this river not too far from their village. Here, they were baptized by Pastor Dinesh.
I know all these men and women personally. I know what their lives were like before they met Christ. Now to be part of the spiritual milestone in their lives is an enormous privilege.
Dhruv Bahai has been waiting for this day with great excitement.
After I accepted Christ, I stopped drinking, I stopped smoking, and I stopped getting into fights. Getting baptized was my way to show the community that I'm a changed man. Today, Jesus Christ is my Savior.
Magno was among the dozens of women who also got dunked in the river that day.
I feel very happy after my baptism and thankful I received Christ in my heart. I will now follow Him the rest of my life.
And not just her. Her husband and children also decided to follow Christ after Pastor Dinesh spent several occasions with them.
My family is blessed because of Christ and because someone was willing to come and share the gospel with us.
Pastor Dinesh is a member of the Bil community, one of the largest tribes found in the central states of India. Dinesh says foreign missionaries have been ministering in this area for over 135 years and have never seen the results he's witnessing today. Christians are still a minority within a minority in these parts. However, reports claim that as many as 300,000 have become believers in just the last 10 years, many of them from among the Bil tribe.
We have 42 house prayer groups meeting in about 22 villages. We also have 32 workers from our church going from village to village as evangelists sharing the gospel. In the coming year, my goal is to send out missionaries to neighboring states to reach other Bil villages.
Jivani Karadai is one of those who travel from village to village. When she's not on the road, you'll find this spry 65-year-old also co-leading a house group with Pastor Dinesh. On the day CBN News met her, she and dozens of believers were having church under this tree.
Our group is getting so large, we don't have enough space in my house.
Karadai's testimony is the reason this meeting is even happening.
About 6 years ago, she used to roam the streets of this remote village. In essence, as a mad woman, she used to walk around naked. But then she had an encounter with this man, Jesus Christ, and today she leads a thriving church here in Rajasthan.
The villagers used to make fun of me. People said I was cursed. Then I met Pastor Dinesh and he prayed for me and I was healed. I was delivered.
Pastor Dinesh says these testimonies are just another reminder for him how important it is to obey and trust God.
I am living the fruits of my decision to come back to my village. Is it easy? No. Do we face challenges? Yes. But we have Christ to lean on. He is all we need to see change among my people.
Kaya mga kapatid, ito na po yung panahon na magbalik loob tayo sa Diyos at magsisi sa ating mga kasalanan po. Dahil po sinabi po mga kapatid sa Gawa chapter 3 verse 19, kaya nga magsisi kayo at magbalik loob sa Diyos upang patawarin kayo sa inyong mga kasalanan. Ito na po mga kapatid yung time at panahon na magbalik loob na po tayo sa Diyos. Huwag na po tayo magdalawang isip na magbalik loob at magsisi sa ating mga ginawang kasalanan po mga kapatid. Dahil po sinabi po sa Kawikaan chapter 28 verse 13 po, ang nagkukubli ng kanyang sala ay hindi mapapabuti. Ngunit kahabagan ng Diyos ang nagbabalik loob at nagsisi. Kaya mga kapatid, ini-encourage po kayo na magbalik loob na po tayo sa ating Diyos at magsisi sa ating mga nagawang kasalanan. Dahil po mga kapatid, hindi na po alam kung kailan po tayo mamamatay. Kaya ito na po yung panahon, ito na po yung oras na magbalik loob na po tayo sa Kanya.